Another One Bites the Dust is a song from our Beginner Band Tunes packet, and we're going to learn two different versions of how to play it in this lesson. We have a slightly easier version and then a little bit more challenging version. Let's start with the easy version. We look at the sheet music and we can see we start in the first measure with 3 quarter notes. Ta, 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 rest. And the note is on the note C. So C on our flute. Of course, we have to know where our home keys are, meaning every finger belongs to a key on the flute. To play this C, we're only going to press down 2 home keys. Our left hand index finger, first finger, right on its home key. And then we also press down our right hand pinky on the home key right here. It's a little bit tricky to balance the flute. We have to use our thumb, as always, our right hand thumb on the bottom to balance the flute. And we're going to play 3 quarter notes on C. So we're going to go ta, ta, ta. Make your band face and go t, t, t. Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Now the second measure, we have another 2 notes on C. Those are called eighth notes, T, T. Then we have to play E flat. So E flat is all of our home keys, thumb, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, pinky, but we're going to lift up our first index finger right here on our left hand. So it's all of your home keys except your left hand index finger, that's E flat. Then we have to go back to a C and up to an F. So let's review how to play this F real quick. F is thumb, 1, 2, 3, and 1, pinky. That's F. So let's try this measure. It's a little bit tricky. 1, 2, 3, 4. If you need to slow that down, it's totally fine. Maybe something like this. So guess what? We just learned the whole entire song, the easy version. If we put together the first measure, C, 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 rest, and then that slightly trickier measure we just learned, C, C, E flat, C, F, right? So let's put those 2 measures together. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. And then we can see in the next 2 measures, it's exactly the same thing, right? Let's try it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest. Then at the end of the song, do you see these 2 dots and the thin line and the thick black line? That's called a repeat sign. That means we go all the way back to the beginning and play those 4 measures again. So let's try playing the entire song, 4 measures, and it's also going to repeat, and we're going to play those 4 measures again. Here we go. We're going to use our metronome to keep us on a steady beat. Get your flute in position. 1, 2, 3, go. So that was the sort of easier version of this song, Another One Bites the Dust. Next in your packet, we have a slightly more challenging version we can try. And it's more challenging because there are more notes which kind of match up with the actual song when you hear someone sing this song. So take a look at the first measure. C, 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 same. But then we have a few more quick C notes here in going into the second measure. C, 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 C. There's actually 4 of them. Another one, it goes with the words, right? Da, 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 da. Then we go to the E flat like we know from before. And we do the C and the F just like we did in the easier version. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Got to use your tongue going pretty quick there. 2, 2, 2, 2. Then the only other part that makes this a slightly more challenging version is at the end of this second measure, we do these 2 little notes that lead back into the repeat. G, E flat, C. Now this G is a new note so far in this song. G at the top of the staff is your left hand thumb, 1, 2, 3, and your right hand pinky. That's a high G. So we play that note, G, E flat, and then we're back on these C's just like we played before. So it goes by kind of quick. I'll play it for you from the G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pretty quick, right? So that's what makes it a little bit more challenging. And again, if this is too fast for you, it's totally fine. You can slow it down and try it at a slower beat. So now, let's try playing the advanced version of this song that we just worked on. We're going to use our metronome, our click. Make sure you tap your toe. And we're going to follow the repeat sign, just like we did before, to play a total of 8 measures. Okay, here we go. Get your flute in position. Get ready for your first note. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that was 2 versions of our song, Another One Bites the Dust, from our Beginner Band Tunes packet. Both versions are in there. There's a slightly easier version, which we learned first, and there's a slightly more challenging version, which adds in a few more notes. And you play whichever one you want to play. Thanks for watching, everybody. Now go practice.